Good evening, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and I'm coming on with a bit of a process video. We will see what happens, it could all go Pete Tong, as they say, but I am making my page for this month for hashtag make art with Martha, and I will leave her linked in the description box. I hope you can see that all right. I've just realised I'm a bit skew where let's just sort you out. Okay, I'm sorry if you can hear banging and clattering. Mr. Paper&Twine, bless him, is in the process of making us a roast dinner. I think that's got you a bit better now, hasn't it? Anyway, he has made me, because we've had a very busy day, he has made me a gin and tonic, which is going down very well indeed. Anyway, let's move that out of the way. The prompt for this month is April. No, we are in April. The prompt for this month is rabbit. I promise you, I've only had one sip of that gin and tonic. I've cut myself a piece of cream card. I don't know how well this is going to hold up to everything I'm going to throw at it. It is about 6¼ inches. I'm just going to check that it will actually fit in my art journal here with a little bit of a border. Yes, it will. Perfect. Okay, so I think this was the first one I joined in, which was roses, which aren't my favourite flower. I don't know whether this one was hers as well. Moon and stars. Maybe it was. No, I don't know. I can't remember. And then the other one that I did, which I've forgotten completely, might have been organic. I made a tag. But we are going to make an art journal page, or an art page. So I don't have very much with rabbits on. I love hares, but I don't have a lot with rabbits on. So I'm going to bring in, I've got this beautiful paper from Prima. I'm going to bring in this element here with the white rabbit from Alice, and I'm going to fussy cut this in a bit. But before I do so, we're going to make a background together. And I've just got some neutrals just to have a little play with. And I'm going to do my thing where I spray on an acrylic block. So I've got a bit of tea dye, a bit of pumice stone, which might not be the right colour actually on this cream, but hey ho. Look, I've contaminated my thing there. Never mind. I'm going to spray this and just smoosh it down. I'm not so bothered about speckles because you will see what I'm going to do in a minute. I've got something else. It's just to get a bit of background colour down and take away from the whiteness of this. I've had a very good day doing lots of creating and lots of sorting out in the house. But right now, yes, I haven't used these for a while. These are infusions from Paper&Artsy. I think they're Paper&Artsy. I can't see. Anyway, I'm going to sprinkle some on here. This is Rusty Car. And it's got all kinds of colours in it. And if I hold it there, you can see there's some little dots on it. It doesn't look like much, does it? I'm going to spray. And this is where I'm going to get some specklage. So I've got a bit of watercolour background. But now I'm going to bring in more speckles. Oh, got all kinds of colours going on in here, which is really nice. And I'm just going to mop that up just to knock back some of that colour a little bit. Then I've got some stencils, and one of the things that's really common in the Alice stuff is stuff to do in numbers, I think. So I've got a little bit of walnut stone, but I think that might be a bit heavy. I'm going to go with it actually. Let's bring in this, and I'm just going to, on this bit of paper, just take off some of the excess ink. And I'm going to lightly stencil through, round the edges, I think, some numbers. Oh, I should have used a brush really, not this tool. I think this might be a Creative Expressions stencil. I've had it a very long time. I'm just doing a little bit here. Do a little bit in the middle. And have another little number down here. We'll have number 4. That's supposed to be my lucky number. It isn't really, but there you go. So we've just added a little bit of texture there. And I will give this stencil a wash later on. Just move that out of the way. The cat is sitting very patiently at the door waiting to be let out. She's not making any meowing noises, so we'll let her sit there. Now, if you don't want to see me fussy cutting, I would fast forward through this bit. But I'm just going to loosely cut round here. And I'll probably talk a little bit of drivel. So if you don't want to hear me talk drivel, feel free to fast forward to the point where I've finished fussy cutting. And yes, right, so we've got this lovely little frame around here. This paper I bought from Cheryl Crafts, and it's Prima marketing, and I believe it's called Through the Looking Glass. And this could almost be a looking glass, couldn't it? And I'm thinking of some ideas of what I could do to make this look quite nice as I finish it off. But yes, Mr. Paper&Twine is cooking roast chicken, and we have shoved up its bottom, if you'll pardon the expression, because I helped him at this point, a lemon cut in half. Half of the juice was squeezed over the top of the bird with some salt and pepper and oil. And so we've shoved the lemon up its bum, and some garlic, lots of salt and pepper, and it is in the oven roasting away. And with that we are having some potatoes, just simply roast, and some salad of rocket cherry tomatoes, a little bit of celery perhaps, and some peppers. Just going to cut round here. You see that rusty car infusions? I might get some more of these because they are lovely, and they haven't got any sparkle and shimmer to them, but it's got bits of pink in it. Yeah, so that's grand there, like that. Where does this go then? I think I'm going to cut, no, I'm going to cut like this around the outside, and then these little bits of scraps I won't be getting rid of. Oh no sorry, because I can die cut little bits and pieces out of them for tags and butterflies and little labels and all sorts. There we go. So I quite like that, This is a little bit damp still, but that is kind of quite cute, like so. Love these little speckles down here. Are we going to commit and stick that down? Let's just go around the edge with a bit of walnut stain, although as there's a lot of black, I should have maybe used black soot. It's not a colour I use very often, but and you can see that my fussy cutting isn't the best, but you know, at this point in time I don't really mind, because as Tim Holt says, don't freak your freak, you get what you get. And I think I'm going to put that kind of central, like so. And am I going to commit and glue it down, or shall we have a few more bits and pieces? Now what I have got, I've got this ephemera that goes with it. And we could add some bits and pieces around. Like so. That's upside down, Ashley. I don't want to cover those numbers up there. So that means then that we could bring this over here and have that there. Now I did see, oh, I feel I quite like these bits. We could have some of these bits poking out from here. And there were some toadstools which I thought could be quite nice. We all know somebody who likes toadstools, don't we? And I like these leaves here. So I'm looking at where I've got a little bit of blank space where I can tuck these kind of like so. See, there she is now, meowing. Come on then, let's let you out. There she goes. And as I opened the door then, did you get a waft of the chicken roasting? I can hear Mr. Paper&Twine basting it. Right, now, here are some lovely mushrooms, but I think they're just a tad too big. We don't want those. Yes, so I don't know when you'll see this. Probably, I don't know, where are we? It is Sunday, April the 7th, as I'm filming this. And what time is it? Bet you're really interested. It is 6:21. Oh, look, they're a bit smaller. That's the same. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want you. Don't want you. Don't want you. Might want you. And I might want you. And I might want, no. I'm looking for smaller mushrooms. I don't know why, I just am. Now, yes, that's the same as that. We don't want that. Yes, so this might go up tomorrow. I don't know. Where are we? When will tomorrow be? It'll be the 8th tomorrow, won't it? The 8th of April rings a bell. I don't know why. There's a little one. That's perfect. So I don't really want to cover that. Or do I want to cover that yellow splodge up? Let's make a little bit of a arrangement here. Now you see, that's quite nice. If I had that kind of coming out from there, I could cut away a little bit of that so that I can tuck it behind here. So that hangs over that like that. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. Oh, dearie me. It's very hard, isn't it, auditioning pieces for little areas. Maybe, actually, that could come out of the top there. No, it's not going to come out of the top there. This is smaller. That's a bit smaller. It's the same, but reduced a little bit. So that might be better. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we will have you over here, like so. And then, yes, that's the badger, isn't it? And then that can come out like that. And we can have our little scene here. I don't want to cover up my number 4 because that is important. I can have you maybe there like that. Let's cut into this here so that we've got a little slit and we can kind of tuck that like so. There we go, like that. Maybe I will cut that bit off. Is anybody else really indecisive about things? Yeah, I'm going to cut that little bit off like that, but it can come in for something else, so I won't chuck it. It can come in for a collage or something. Oh, I cut a little bit close there. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut round here like this, and this little bit can come in for something else, like so. Yes, we've had a bit of a disaster today. 2 things have happened. The roof has blown off our shed in the strong winds. is looking very sorry for itself. So Mr. Paper and Twine has had to go and do some remedial action on that. And it's not easy because the shed where we've got it isn't very accessible. The front of it is, but the back and the two sides aren't. So yes, that was interesting. And then I just realised you can't see what I'm doing at all. And then the car won't start. So first thing in the morning, Mr. Paper and Twine is going to have to ring the garage that we use to see if they can come and recover the car. Let's move that up a little bit, like so. And then, oh, you see, I really want to use these, but they're not fitting in, are they? This is the problem. You have to let go of things. Do you know what I'm going to do? As I've been on for ages, I'm going to stop recording now. And I'll come on when I've actually decided where everything's going to go and stuck everything in its place, all right? Here we are the next morning, and I'm sorry the light is absolutely awful, but I have stuck everything down. I've got some text here, down the rabbit hole. White rabbit, oh dear, I shall be too late. And then I just put a little bit of crackle accent on the pocket watch front and on the rabbit's eye. I don't know whether you can quite see that. But I love the little splashes of pink from that Paper Artsy Infusions. Look at that, I just love it. And you never know what you're going to get. And then the text comes from this really old Alice in Wonderland book, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which the lovely Kathess sent me as a gift. I don't know how old it is. I don't think it tells you when it was published. No, but it's in this really old paper. So thanks, Kathess, for that. If you're watching, do comment on what you think of my rabbit page, and I can't wait to see what the next prompt for Make Art with Martha is, and go check her out.